David Wrenstead, a very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, all. How are you all?
Yeah, good to be chatting with you, Rennie. Big day Sunday. Must be looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's a meeting that's growing in popularity. Had to move it a few times to try and find a space for it, but it's family day, so we're expecting a lot of kids and families here on Sunday, and really pleased with the meeting. The numbers are great, so yeah, hopefully it's a day that we can continue to build.
So are you happy with the spot on the calendar for the Batavia Sprint right now?
Well, yes and no. It's difficult because you've got the Rockingham Beach race on the same day, which is it's great novelty, and a lot of people like to go to that. And we're also right in the start of the Pinnacles with the Placid Arc the day before and leading into the Pinnacle. So a few jockeys are careful not to come so they don't get injured or suspended. So it's not perfect, but there's a lot of clubs that want to race on a Sunday through September, October, November, and then we obviously can't race, take the risk through January, February. So it's probably the best Sunday for us, given the amount of clubs that want to race on a Sunday get through that period. So we think we'll just run with it and try and make it better every year.
Looks like the quality of field is there for the Geraldton Toyota Batavia Sprint.
Sure is.
I think it's as good as we could have expected, and it's got a bit of depth. And I think you've got 4-1 favourite, the Horseman. So it's certainly an open race.
Well, you talk about the Horseman. What a run he was here in the last race last Saturday. I want to ask you, would there be 14 jockeys going to the track, or is there more?
28. There's 28 on Sunday. Yeah, 28.
Wow,
that's massive.
14 each. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrific.
So, so that's there's been a real a lot of young apprentices come through the ranks over the last couple of months, and quite a few of them are here on Sunday. So yeah, there's 14 female and 14 male jockeys down to ride on Sunday.
Yeah, okay. So all eyes now. Tab Touch have the market up for this Geraldton Toyota Batavia Sprint, race 7 on the card over 1,200. And obviously the Horseman, after that run and his performances up in Geraldton so far this season, is favoured at $3.80 on Tab Touch. Just St James for Joey has a party at $8.50, and down to the Calabrese $4. They're the 3 under double figure odds. So I didn't mind the run of Kripalenko in the Prince of Wales. Big class dropper here.
Massive. And his last 5 runs have all been in much superior quality races than he faces on Sunday. So yeah, it's a big drop for him. Troy Turner knows the track better than anyone, so it'll certainly give him a big chance. I reckon the pace will be right on, which trying to get how the race will be run on the mark, I'm absolutely certain will go forward. And if Prince Ragnar takes him on, the pace could be hot. So it could be that a horse from the back could get over the top of them.
Have you got some winners for us there on Sunday?
I reckon. I know it's a bit of a cop out, but I think Belvedere Rock stepping up to 1900. He's just going to beat that up. I think he's just a big horse that's just looking for more ground. The further he goes, the better I think you'll like it. I think Bolter in the regional championship was a really good return to racing the other day. Will only get better. I think if he qualifies, he'll be a really good chance in the regional championships at Ascot, but sure knows something won last year. And if you go to the Batavia, I'm going to go on the mark each way. I think if he gets the front, if he does get to the front, he can be often hard to run down. But I think he does wobble off the fence coming around the corner, and something like Silver Eye, who's drawn the inside, might get a lovely run behind him. So I actually think Silver Eye could be the main danger to on the mark. Not knocking the Horseman or the Calabrese, but that's how I've read it.
Yeah, okay, so on the mark currently at $10, Silver Eye at $6. Free entry, and also you've got bands and the Tap Dog Cafe, it's all happening?
Yeah, bouncy castles, face painting, all the normal things for kids. It should be great. Free raffles. I think it's about 6 bikes to be raffled on Sunday, so that should be good. So we'll be riding down Eastwood Road, so there'll be plenty of kids lined up for the free bike raffle.
Gee, the class of horse this year up in Geraldton it looks like the locals have developed and discovered or bought in or whatever a lot of good local horses this year.
It's taken a while, but they, and that comes, I think, as a result of some of the better trainers coming to Geraldton, and they know they have to get better stock to be competitive. Like the Adam Durants and the Pierces that come regularly. Michael Grantham, and I think for them to be competitive, they needed to get better horses. Back in the old days, they used to be able to get one from the sporting notices of the West Australian. Well, that doesn't work anymore, and I think it's been a realisation that to be competitive, you've got to up your game, and I think they've done that in spades, to be honest. And there's more coming. There's lots of horses that are arriving in town that haven't been seen yet. So I think there's a lot of depth. And one of the great things about Geraldton Racing, I think, is it's very even, which makes for good betting. And this is our best betting meeting of the year. Last year it was easily the best betting medium of the year.
What happened to Truly Gallant second up? I missed its second up run. Its first up run was off the charts. What happened second up?
Oh, I think it was just going from a maiden up to it's not always easy to do that, but I think he gets a really easy race in the
opener
Sunday. Only 8 races, and he did run second to Sniffy Legend, who came from a long way back and only really caught him on the line. So it was a huge run, but I think he's probably a good bet too in the first. He's another one that's
plenty of Metro trainers going up there, David.
Yeah, I think we've got Adam Durant, the Pierce brothers. I was only talking to someone this morning. Ben won, I think his first big race win was on Mad Brad in the Batavia a few years ago. So
I remember that day. Yeah, they had a big crowd there, didn't they, of owners?
Yeah. So he might be able to do that with Zing to win as well with his brother. So there's Adam, the Pierce brothers, the Ganjimis. Great to see them coming up. They're such a quality stable. Yeah, we're really pleased with the Rob Galberti, former Geraldton guy that played all his footy in Geraldton. He's coming back to his hometown, so I think that's a great variety. But the locals always hold their own 4th, 5th meeting in, so I wouldn't be surprised if the locals come out on top.
Yeah, Steph Backranich is up there as well. She's got a live chance in race number 2.
Meryl Haley, who's been a great supporter for the club this season. So
been a wonderful.
No, we're really
Meryl.
pleased.
Yep.
I think it's as good as we could possibly hope for.
Looks a wonderful meeting, so all eyes and betting should be focused in on this meeting, and race number 7 on the card. It is a ripper. Well done to you, Rennie, and the Geraldton Turf Club for putting on such a good meeting.
And can I just say thank you to everyone at Tab Radio, Racing Radio. I did have a stint there for many years. I enjoyed it greatly, got to meet a lot of people. I think you've all done a terrific job over the journey, and it's disappointing, but hopefully it works out for the better. But we wish you all well, and we really do appreciate the help you've given the club over the years. And certainly I enjoyed my time, my tenure. I think it was about 10 years I was there. So good luck to everyone, and thanks for all your help.
So what era was that, David? I'm just trying to put it into chronological order.
It was the time, I can't remember the years, but it was when TJ and JK Watts were there, because I produced that breakfast show for a little while. Which, so about that time. I can't remember the actual years, but I know I got a 10-year employment plaque, so I know I definitely worked 10 years there, but I can't remember the exact time, but around that time anyway.
Brilliantly done, David. Thanks for everything you've done, and all the best for the rest of this season. Thanks, and particularly on Sunday for the Batavia Sprint, of course, sponsored by Geraldton Toyota.
And we'll catch you around.